What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go ahead and be brutally honest with you guys about my trading performance lately. Someone who has been trading for 12 years, profitably for 6, has just had a break even last 2 months. Last month of November making about $17,000, and this month in December giving all of that back, leaving me down $15 over the last month and a half. So while break even is not a terrible thing in trading, it has definitely been a frustrating period in my trading. And I want to talk to you guys about what I believe I'm doing wrong, what I believe I need to adjust, and some of the market conditions that must be paid attention to perform better and to adapt better to the market conditions. Because at the core of it right now, I am just simply not doing a good job adapting to what the market is providing. The market goes through different periods. It goes through expansion periods, and then it goes through consolidation periods. And there's different strategies or ways to approach the market when the market goes through those different periods. When we're in expansion periods, the break and retest, a momentum type strategy, works beautifully. Previous day highs turning into new lows. Or if it's to the downside, previous day lows turning into new highs. A nice break and retest, a nice structuring up or structuring down move is what I definitely excel at more than anything. But that does not mean that it is not important to understand what market you're in. And if you are not in that market and you're in more of a consolidation, channeling, sideways market, it's important to understand that the momentum type strategy that you may trade or that I trade, which is the break and retest, is just not going to yield the same results. Now, the key takeaway here is that if your strategy is a momentum-based strategy, it is correct to back off and to be in tune with that market direction, which right now in December has been very sideways and a lot of consolidation. So I should be adapting to that better. I need to be backing off of that strategy, making sure I'm not looking for continuation in a market that's not continuing. And that truly is the number one reason for the failure lately. On a daily basis, I'm not over leveraging. I'm not taking stupid trades. I'm following my system, but my system requires continuation. And when I don't get that on the overall market, I find it very difficult to get those runners and to profit from that extra 20, 30, 40% runner that I typically look for and typically see during trending markets. And so what's truly working right now is the trappy type reversal trade. You have key demand levels, you have key supply levels. And really the trades are just happening between those two levels, bouncing off demand lows, rejecting supply highs. So a typical channel trade. Now, in this environment, the trade is not to look for a break and retest of that high to continue higher, or a break and retest below that demand low to continue lower. The trade is actually to look for the trapped buyers at the highs and shorting it back lower, and the trapped sellers at the lows and buying the V-shaped recovery. Now, this is something that I definitely look for, but it's absolutely not my bread and butter. And I believe I could pinpoint that right there to be the reason for some of the lackluster performance that I've had lately. And so the moral of the story here is that the market conditions are not A+ for me, and maybe they're not A+ for you. But it's important to understand that it's time to back off and to allow the market to come to you. What I need to see happen on the market is a break outside of this channel. Once we get outside of this channel in the market, I know and I am positive that I will be able to benefit from that move and trade successfully. But what I need to do, which is more important, is to preserve capital and to not push it and to not make something out of nothing on the intraday. And like you see on the whiteboard behind me, the grind never ends. It's about learning and adapting to the market that's being provided. It's about knowing what's right and wrong in the period that the market is trading in, and being able to have the discipline when the market opens to say to yourself, this is not good for me, I'm staying away, or the market has now provided me the opportunity I'm looking for, and now it's time to get aggressive. So you still show up on a daily basis, you still read price action, you still monitor what's going on and gain experience, but you make sure to pick and choose your battles wisely and to preserve capital, which is the #1 goal at the end of the day. It's about what you keep, not what you make. So I have a live trade to share with you guys today, which is a great example of what we just talked about. And this was a trade from today where I longed a demand low, a reclaim of a major low, which is the exact thing I should be looking for. And it provided me over a 70% win on the intraday today. Now, where I went wrong today was looking for that position to hold above the previous high a day and continue, right? What I was just referring to in the beginning of this video was what's not happening is continuation. And what did I look for today? Continuation. Now, there was a good reason to look for continuation. There was an attempt of a hold over the previous high a day. However, with the market conditions, that's simply not working right now. And that's what I need to remind myself. And that is what I learned today from my SPY trade. So I hope that you watch this live trade, you see what happened, and I will go ahead and commentate over it and do some voiceovers explaining exactly what my thought process was during that time. So guys, I have the live recording from today in our live session, which we record every day and share with the group to learn from, and I'm gonna share that with you today. And where I want you to be focused on is the middle column here, and this is the QQQ right here, and this is the SPY ETF right here. Now, after the original drop this morning, we moved lower into a very key 618 demand on Qs, as well as a very key 681, 680 area on the SPY. And what I started to see was a reclaim of VWAP on the SPY right here, and a reclaim of the previous day low on the QQQ right here. And so you're about to see me enter the market long on a reclaim of the VWAP on SPY at 684 and a VWAP and previous day low reclaim on the QQQ, which was one of the best entries long on the day today, besides longing the exact low at 25,400 on the NASDAQ. This was the reclaim long, which is something I look for all of the time, and it provided a fantastic opportunity. At this point in the day, I'm down around $2,600, and you're going to see me take this entry right now. Here is where I go ahead and enter that position.
Watching this SPY hold.
And that is right here. And you will see the position right there. You will see me populate this position with 50 SPY calls, 50 684 SPY calls right there on that reclaim of the SPY VWAP. And you can see this was where my entry point was, right here, a VWAP reclaim and a nice push to the upside. Right now, sitting up around 20%, right around $1,500 on this position. If I fast forward, you will see that I hold this position all the way up towards this squeeze. And right there, you can see my day goes from red to green. Right here, I am up around 60% on this trade, red to green on the day. And that's where, in this market, it's time to just call it quits. There's not going to be continuation. Take the win off and run. Now, I did a great job to scale out of this trade and continue to take profits, which I did do. But then I got aggressive and I re-entered the position. Now, where I re-entered this position was a break and retest look of the previous high of day. So we had a previous high day here on the SPY, and I re-entered SPY longs on a pullback long back at that level. And that is what is not working right now on the market. So you're going to see right here, I entered the SPY one more time right here, right there. I re-enter the SPY for another long position.
Come on.
And that is because we have a perfect high and we were turning that into a beautiful low. And in a market continuation move, this is exactly what you're looking for, to see that break and retest of high of day and more fuel to the upside on the market, continuing that rally, continuing that strong move. Well, this is where my day went wrong. And right here, you can see that the market fails that level. It messes around it a little bit, but ultimately fails this level, and I stop out the rest of my position. Very frustrating, because right here, I think we can all agree that this looks like a nice retest long opportunity right here. This right here, what you see right here, is my strategy. It's a break and retest of key levels, which we did see on the SPY today. But what did that turn into? Just another fake out above a high, which is very resemblant of what we've been seeing on this market. And I just simply need to do a better job of understanding that. If you can relate to this video, make sure to let me know down below what your thoughts are. What's some of the struggles that you've been having in your trading? Maybe it's just me, but I'm always open and transparent with you guys because that's when you learn the most. So press that like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.